hope you guys enjoy this movie that I'm putting out today. I completely spaced out putting out part 2 of our trip. I cannot believe I did that, you guys. I am so sorry because I only showed you one of the many things that we did on that whole entire thing, and I completely forgot to upload this. So I hope you guys all enjoy this. It is almost 2 months old now, and a lot of things have changed since then, but that's in a whole entire another vlog. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that little beautiful notification bell that we have. And enjoy part 2 of our vlog.
Through the crowd, and he ominously said, "I know who you
Light it
saw
up,
in
please."
the cemetery." He began to tell a story about this young woman who died of heart weakness 1 week before her wedding. The mother requested that she be buried in her wedding gown in tribute to her impending
Orb
marriage.
just flew.
Began to make sense. Maybe what the boys saw wasn't long gray hair, but a soiled wedding veil. So they stuck to that story.
3, 4,
And they never
5.
stepped foot
You
in
see
the
those?
cemetery again.
Watch.
Now, we don't know why there's so much activity seen in and around this
Yeah,
area.
baby.
But what we do know,
You see all those? There ain't no
Follow
bugs.
me into the old drugstore.
Well, they don't use this thing.
you sure did.
Look at all those flying.
Cool. That's creepy, isn't it?
31st, 1912. It was the last hanging this town ever saw. I reckon after watching 3 bodies drop together at the same time, this town had its stomach of hanging. Now, but them 2 fellas brutally attacked a local Jacksonville store owner named Isaac Silverstein and his entire family, left their bruised and broken bodies for dead. And then them 2 murderers requested to have their hangings moved down here on account they know they'd be carried out quicker because they knew how bad life was in jail down in Spark. Now, all 3 of them fellas got what they deserved. Although it was a little sad when old Tom White was walking out behind Eugene, he was blubbering and he said, "If I had been friends with Eugene, then none of this would have ever happened." He's another madman. Boy, was he angry when somebody took this picture right in the middle of one of his executions. Now, most people don't think Sim deserved the flowers or the picture after what he done to his wife. See, they had some argument. It broke into a nasty fight, and nobody know who swung first. But we all know that Sim swung last. Yeah, he shut her up real quick. He grabbed a straight razor, and he went at her. He hacked at her neck until that blade got caught fast in her collarbone. He couldn't even yank it out. Neighbors come running in. They seen Sim lifting her body, and her head was dangling by a thread. It was a bloody mess. Yeah, it was a bloody mess. Now, Sim's last wish for his execution was he wanted to preachify that crowd. There must have been 500 people here that day, and Sim was in all his glory up there. He was up there and he just preached to them. He said, "I'm going to see you all in heaven."
Can you spike it for me, please? Thank
Now,
you.
y'all wouldn't believe what happened next. A couple of brain doctors, these fellas in the bowler hats down there, they come down one
How
more.
many are here with me?
They want to perform an experiment during
One.
the hanging. They asked Sim to wiggle his fingers as long as he could
3,
while he's hanging there. And that's
4,
sick. Well, they dropped him through that door and those Sims started wiggling. And then doctors, they're excited because, see, they want to find out just how long it'll take before he loses his conscious mind. Well, he went on wiggling for 11 minutes. But it took all of 30 before he gave up living and they declared him officially dead.
10.
Now, I want y'all to close your eyes for a minute. Try to imagine that. Hanging there all that time with your body doing everything it can just to get some air. Now, in case y'all never hanged before, let me explain it to you. First, you got to build that death trap itself. And then after you done built it, you got to gape at them gallows because they're right outside your window for about a month before your number come up. And then on that day, they bind your hands together real tight because, see, they figured you're going to run off or do something wild or something. And just for extra precaution, they got men with guns all around just to make sure you're going to drop. Now, if you're really lucky, you get up the nerve to say something grandiose for your final words. Well, most people don't say nothing. Like old Stephen Johnson, that was sad. He just yelled out to his best friend. He said, "Carry my shoes to my wife. Bury them because she can't afford to bury my body." Well, them shoes didn't even make it. Because his best friend decided he didn't think Stephen needed to know his wife really thought of him, which wasn't very much. But the good news is, them shoes of his, I got them. Yeah. What are you looking at my feet for? I ain't got them on.
I know some of those does, but some of those not.
No, I got them upstairs. Now, come on. Don't dilly-dally down here alone. Because if the haunts down here. What are you doing? There we go. All right, folks. These gallows was just used yesterday. And I should know because they was used for me. Now, I ain't like the rest of them fellas I told you about. I ain't like none of them at all. Oh, I killed a man, I did.
You see all
but it was justifiable defense. That man was saying unsavory things about my wife, and I love my wife. Somebody had to shut that man up. I wish y'all could have been there that day. Seen the look on his face after all that talking he done.
That's
a man like that didn't deserve to live.
Oh,
so I shot him where he stood. Bam! What the fuck? Now the day of my hanging came soon enough, and I didn't feel too good. Now, you read them rules. They supposed to postpone your hanging if you're not in good health. Now, I don't suppose you feel too good on the day you're hanging. Well, I passed out in there, and they dragged me unconscious out here at the gallows because the sheriff said he wanted to get it over with. He said, "Crowd's expecting a hanging. I'm going to give him one." Only trouble is, he couldn't stand me upright. So that old dog, Perry, he lashed me to a board. There I was up there, new sign ready to drop. And they pulled that lever and down I came. Only trouble is, that board was a last minute decision, and it was a bad one because the weight of the board broke the rope. So I hit right there, fell right out there where you standing. Now I'm laying there and I'm awake. All these men are running back and forth, yelling, screaming. The sheriff, he just stood over here and all he said was, "Get me another rope, I see." I couldn't argue with him. I just moaned because my neck was done broke in two. But I knew one thing. Before he'd get another rope out here, I was going to be dead already. And finally, I was going to be done and not have to live in this place anymore. Or so I thought anyway. No, Sheriff, I ain't doing it again every night. You're not hanging me anymore. I'm tired of it. Oh, you get out of here. You take these people with you. Bye. It's been nice, folks. But Charlie's out of here. Bye, Sheriff. Charlie is gone, gone, gone.
That is a shitload of orbs. Well, yeah, but I'm just talking, I'm watching this, and I'm just seeing them left and freaking right. That is amazing. So, Miss Carr, where are we at?
We are at the patrol.
Del Casino or something like that? It's in my thingy right there. It's in my hoodie. Isn't that cool, guys?
Castillo de San Marcos National.
Okay, what's the fort's name that we're at?
Castillo de San Marcos.
What do you think about it?
It's pretty cool.
Is this the first fort you've ever been to, babe?
Yes.
Yes? You want to go to more of them now?
Sure. Those are actually the ones that they fire. Those cannons over there, those are the live ones. See?
Yep, you could definitely tell that those are the live ones.
Yep.
And then look at this view up here, guys. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so the cannons that they have here, you see where that lighthouse is way up there? That is 1.5 miles from here. Those cannons can shoot twice as far as where that lighthouse is. They can shoot up to 3 miles away. That is insane. Like, absolutely insane. And you see where that big old cross is? That is where the Spanish first landed. Right over there. And then they built this fort up to protect the city. And what's cool is if you see all these holes right here, is where every single one of those had one of those huge cannons in it. Every single one. I didn't want to film a ton in here because there were so many people in every single room. It was hard to even get like some good footage. You guys get the idea. And then this is the courtyard that's down here that I was showing you guys earlier. And if you look real close at these walls, check this out. There's shells in them. That's how they made it all. It was with shells. It's called a cocaina. So I'm giving you guys a history lesson on this vlog today. Don't get in my way. There's the moat and the main gate.
They even be up on that platform.
Yeah. There's so many school people, like kids out here. For the past 2 days that we've been here, it's been insane. So everywhere we have went, we have had to deal with little kids. And I'm getting tired of it. Because sometimes you just want to be able to enjoy yourself without having 50 little kids running around screaming at you. Like while we were at the Fountain of Youth yesterday, I had a little boy who was sitting there throwing dirt into my shoes and sand into my shoes. No matter how many times I asked him to stop, he wouldn't stop. So now I wanted to show you the old cannons that they had. Some of these have some beautiful design work done to them. You guys can see that. That's so cool. That one's from the Mexican War. Look at that. That's another little one. I'm waiting for these people to move aside so I can get a good video of it. It is gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Oh, it's so neat. I like it, all that intricate work on it.
You know, I mean, they carved it.
So where are we at, Buggy? Say it one more time, we couldn't hear you.
Ripley's, believe it or not.
And what are you thinking of it? This place. Excuse me. Isn't that cool, you guys? That right there is all made out of matchsticks. And this building that we are in is an old house. The guy that lived here had 14 children, and 13 of them were girls. He only had one boy. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Are you happy now?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's cool.
I want to come up here.
Now, I'm not going to show you guys everything, but I am going to show you some. Oh man, those are beautiful stairs. I still can't believe this was somebody's house. And I really can't believe they had so many freaking kids. I love these things. Continue the museum this way. Well, aren't those pretty? That one. Will you stop moving those for a second? Thank you. That's cool. Solid jade. And then this is all made out of camel bone. Step back so you guys can see it all. That is incredible. And then if you guys look close, look at all the detail. There's a big old dragon up there. That is amazing. It's all made out of camel bone. That's pretty. It's called the Fantasy Castle. I think it's interesting how they do all this. Marilyn Monroe. That's pretty. Mummified hand. Ooh, that's really cool. I can't even imagine wearing those. Why would you want to do that to your feet? It's a whole entire elephant's foot. Insane. But yeah, here is another look of that fantasy castle. That is so pretty. Look how much detail is in that. Wow. But Vera, why did you make her scream? And why did you let her out?
I'm very stable.
Is he alive? I think, oh man, he is alive. Ooh. That's scary. Okay, it says contour to your own risk. Well, that one you could easily get into. Look at you. And then here's the smaller box. Go kart car, go kart car, go, go. She did it with ease and she still has a ton of space left. That's so cool. This is what I told you guys, I'm not doing it. They're gonna be so mad when they come on this side and see this. Give me a dance, Vera.
No.
Come on, give me a little.
No. The easiest way to do this is close your eyes.
Hi, Buggy. No, you're Miss Cara. I'm just playing with you.
I can't do it. Like, I'm already looking at the boom.
Your shirt completely. I'm glad I got you on film doing that.
Asked a few times and let it go spinning on its own. But big bulky thing, it's easy to use, isn't it? Okay, now the patent date is 1873. Turn it faster and then let it go and let it spin. Well, 1873, they made items to last, absolutely indestructible. Coffee beans grinding in there, round and round the coffee wheel goes. And where it stops, nobody knows. No one has stopped. You'll have all the fresh grown coffee you ever hoped for. Oh, let's see, she's almost there, almost there, almost there. Don't stop, no. Oh, you just lost the grand prize. Ah, she was so close, folks. That must be a little disappointing. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll see that you get another prize a little later on to make up for this one. All right, so this is $12.80. Can you get by with one? Or do you need a his and hers? 2 per couple, right? 2 per couple coming in 2 weeks. Now, we have a corn sheller here. Now, we are going to give you a second chance to win, all right? Grab that wheel and turn it. You gotta bring it this way. But first we gotta put some corn in there. I went and got us the biggest and best ones. Give me the biggest one you can find there. Yes. Oh, that's the one I was looking at in here. Now grab that wheel and spin it. And you'll be filling enough corn to beat the chickens and livestock on the farm. Faster than you can say, Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. And when you get done with it, out the other side comes the cob. And we have a guarantee, folks, if you're good, it gets every last kernel of corn. And folks, she is good. What did I tell you? Put your foot on that so no one can see it, please. Like I said, it gets every last kernel. What is the practical use of a corn cob in 1908? Does anyone know?
Pigs.
Well, we're not thinking of pigs, we're thinking of humans.
Corn pipe.
Sanitation, not pipe. Start with a W, it rhymes with a pipe.
Wipe.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what this is, folks? This is your what?
Your toilet paper.
I told you to have a grand prize. You're getting a grand prize. Feel how soft that is. You are never going back to regular toilet paper again after feeling that, are you? Charmin, on a stick.
Hey, it will get everything off, though.
Congratulations and enjoy.
You got TV.
Until RCA put the Victrola out on the market. And you couldn't compete with the advertising and the marketing of Victrola and RCA. The logo of the dog listening in wonderment to the sound coming out. How in the world was that isn't going to compete with that, right? Now, this is $32. It would be close to half of some family's monthly income. So it's too expensive. He's losing his market share of his own product. So what is he going to do? He's going to decide to reinvent this again. Turn the machine literally inside out, every you need on the front. All that's for show, that's got to go. And now he spends his spinning into the world of the 33s, 45s, and 78s. Do you have any idea what we're talking about? 33, 45, 78s? 33, 45, 78s mean anything to you? I guess not, huh? Well, that would be the records and the record players that would take us to the 20th century. Now, this young lady was going in the ballroom in Chicago, arm in arm with her fiance engaged but quarreling. And meanwhile, Charles K. Harris comes down from Milwaukee. And he's going to spend the weekend in Chicago. And he sees this young lady and her fiance. But when the evening was drawing to close, the gentleman left with a different lady in his arm. He wonders where's the first one. Folks, she's sitting on the bench and crying eyes out. We need some drama. She's crying. She's upset. After the ball. Many a heart that are broken. After the ball. Now, she is the $1 million muse. This kid, I'm telling you, nothing like her in the world, because the inspiration she gives this man, he's able to sell 5 million copies of sheet music in the 1890s, and there'd never been a platinum anything in the history of music, and becomes the first songwriter in American history to amass $1 million from royalties, and moves to New York, biggest published music in the country, and then he finds out what happened to this lady. Why she and her fiance got back together again. They're living happily ever after, taking visits to Saint Augustine here. And in fact, that's why she's no longer crying, folks. In fact, she's grinning from ear to ear. Just like that, just like that. I'm telling you right now, this kid has got talent. I know it's kind of sudden, folks, but Midnight Train to Broadway, we're going to make this kid a star, right?
Yeah.
Give her a hand. All right. All right.
All right, you guys, I want to tell you a little bit about today's vlog. The last 2 clips that you guys saw was at the Old Store Museum. It's right there next to the old jail. 2 things you guys have to check out when you're in there. They're really awesome. Loved it. But I know that this video is kind of like all over the place. It's part 2. This is everything we did in one day, guys. One day we hit up all of those places. I was not able to film inside the Pirates Museum. They would not allow me to film in there. So I'm sorry I didn't get any footage of that. But that was something else that we did on top of everything else that day. So it was a long day. Lots of things going on. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Cannot wait to go back to Saint Augustine. If you guys are ever in the area, definitely go to Saint Augustine. But that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said before, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys soon.